Hello everyone, and welcome to Elden Ring.
A beautiful game where you can cast amazing spells with devastating effects from a staff like all of your favorite wizards.
Or shoot flames from your hands and cast bolts of lightning like a god.
Go in like the berserkers of old and use brute strength to bring your opponents to their knees.
Or you can use conditions to take large chunks out of your adversary's health while taking little to no damage.
The options this game offers are endless, and we want to help get you to where you want to take it. Welcome to Off the Map Gaming. I'm Justin, and this just in, you're just in time for our Elden Ring walkthrough.
And this is Kirk. For those that know us, that goodbye was not forever. And for those that don't know us, hello and welcome.
And hey there, I'm Benz. Starting any Soulsborne game can be really daunting. You know it's going to be challenging, you know it's going to be difficult, and sometimes all you need is just that first little foothold. This video is going to show you how to get your first 20-ish levels for any build within about 20 minutes.
Every character you saw in our intro started out the exact same way as I'm showing you here. This to me is the fastest way to start your character's success in the lands between.
We have other videos for you to watch that go into how to progress specific builds after you get to level 31, and we have the links for those in the description. So today we're going to start off by using the Samurai, but you can use whatever class you'd like.
As for your keepsake, we recommend going with the Golden Seed. Golden Seeds are items in the game that give you an extra health or magic flask, and are one of the most sought after items in the entire game, so starting out with an extra one is just a no-brainer.
There will be an item on your right, grab that, and head through the door.
Gosh, he takes so long to open a door.
I know. He'd be the worst gentleman ever.
Right? God, I'd hate to be his girlfriend.
After leaving the Chapel of Anticipation, there's only really one way to go. Down the stairs and across the bridge, and directly into your first boss battle. I wouldn't worry about it too much though, you're supposed to lose this one.
If you have arachnophobia, like me, I'm very sorry for this boss. You can whack at it like we are here. You can also just go ahead and take a dive. Woo! It says you died, don't worry. You didn't have anything, so you didn't really lose anything either.
We start out with 3 Crimson Flasks that restore health and 1 Cerulean Flask that restores magic.
After dying and spawning back into the world, you're going to notice that there's a large pit off to the right. Any new players should jump down this hole to get a feel for the combat and how to explore the world. I know it's dark and scary, but trust me, you won't die if you jump down.
This is a site of grace. Think bonfires in Dark Souls or lanterns in Bloodborne. These are respawn points, fast travel points, and inventory management sites.
Let's see here. Come over here and grab this because it will not let you up if you don't grab it.
You're gonna come up here and step on this button and have a fun little elevator ride. And then you're gonna climb the stairs.
Open up another door slowly-ish.
Welcome to the lands between. It's very beautiful. There will be some areas that, I think it's safe to say aren't as pretty.
I wouldn't say not as pretty, because overall this game is absolutely beautiful.
So you're going to want to grab this Site of Grace here. It's not important at the moment, but later in this video we will be coming back here, so please do not forget to grab this Site of Grace.
So let's take our first real steps into this world. As soon as we leave the cave, we're greeted with a large landmark directly in front of us. This is the Church of Ela. There are a couple notable characters at this location, and we will be coming back here.
Alright, so we're going to grab this item here. It's the Smithing Stone 1. And then we are going to come over here to this Site of Grace.
Smithing stones are used to upgrade weapons and shields.
From the Church of Ela, head north and you'll see a hill with soldiers dotted about it. As you crest over the hill, you'll see a structure off to the left, as well as an encampment of soldiers down below.
So we're going to come over here to the left side of all of this. And what that does is it kind of circumnavigates away from the enemies. We're going to get this Site of Grace, and we are going to sit down at it.
A new character, Melania, is going to appear and ask if you need a maiden. Go ahead and accept her offer. She'll help you level up, and she'll be a constant companion throughout the rest of your journey.
She will give you the Spectral Steed Whistle, which will give you your Mount Torrent, who will be with you the rest of the game.
And while we're also here, let's go ahead and add charge to Flask if you did get the Golden Seed at the beginning.
You can increase the amount replenished by flasks. That is extremely useful. We'll show you how to do that a little bit later. So what we like to do here is just go into our menu. We come over to the pouch, and then what we do is we come in here and actually assign the Spectral Steed Whistle. It adds it to your hotbar, so it's a lot easier to summon at will.
And how to use the hotbar, you hit Y, hold it down, and then you can press on your D-pad up, down, left, and right, and whatever you assign to it will summon. Woo boy, he is fast.
We cleared everyone out of here to make it easier to shoot the video. You can absolutely just run through here if you'd like.
One of the most important things in this game is the map. So right here, this is where you get the maps. These are located all around. And if you look here, this is what the icon for the map looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and pick this up.
You can also grab this map while you're on Torrent. So again, if you don't want to clear everyone out of here, you can just ride up on Torrent and grab that.
Alrighty, and then over here, we have down here.
We are going to grab an Ash of War and take a whetstone knife, which allows you to
apply Ashes of War to your weapon. Ashes of War are different abilities your weapons can perform, and you can apply them at sites of grace.
Alright, so we are going to go to our map, and we are going to go to the Church of Ella.
This spot is muy importante, and we are going to talk to Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie. So beautiful.
For those that have seen the memes, she is the blue girl, very pretty. She is a doll. She is going to ask you if you can call forth Torrent. The answer is yes, I can call the Spectral Steed. After that, she is going to give you a Spirit Calling Bell. This is very important due to the fact that it allows you to call forth Lone Wolf Ashes and any Ash in this game.
Ashes are essentially familiars that fight alongside you. They are extremely useful and very versatile in the different ones you can get.
Alright, she's going to fade away after talking to you. And what I want you to do is go back to the gate front. Now, once back at the gate front, we are going to rest at the site of grace, and we are going to go to Past Time.
I am going to make it morning because there is a nighttime boss that's on the bridge.
Now that we've wrapped up pretty much everything there is to do here, let's head through the encampment on Torrent, and just on the other side of it, you're going to see a Site of Grace. Activate the Site of Grace, and then just keep on following that path.
I like to come over here and grab this. If you just slowly walk up to it, you can pillage the remains and get another smithing stone 1.
However, if you were to show up here at night, there would be a very large black horseman that is actually considered a boss. Fighting him is not recommended.
So this horseman right here isn't too bad. He's a little difficult when you're underleveled like right now.
After you get to the end of the bridge, take a left and follow this down.
Then we are going to go over here and grab this Site of Grace.
After you activate the Site of Grace, head down the hill following the path, go underneath the archway, and then head up the hill on the right-hand side.
So we are going to avoid that big guy over there, come over here to the right, and we're just going to keep following this down to the third church of Marika.
And now we're going to sit here and enjoy this shot that I got because I put a lot of effort into it. Look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, and that spin! Delicious.
We are going to pick up the Sacred Tear, the Flask, and then the Site of Grace. Rest at this Site of Grace and go into the Flasks menu. In here, apply the Sacred Tear to increase the amount replenished by your flasks.
Alright, so get back on Torrent and follow this down here. We are going to take a left at the road and just keep going. So we are going to follow this road here, go past these little ruined things, and the road will open back up over here. As you see in front of us, there is a little circular building. We are going to circumnavigate to the left of it.
And you're going to see this minor Erd tree. You're going to go around it and find this item here. It's a tarnished golden sunflower, as well as a spiked cracked tear and a greenspell crystal tear. These are extremely important because you can actually mix them in the wondrous physics. We will be going into that in the tips and tricks video, as well as the other build video.
We are going to go down this little hill here, take a small little right. We are going to come and pick up this next map, and we are going to turn around and follow this road up.
We are going to come over here and pick up this Site of Grace.
we're going to mix our Wondrous Physic, add in the Crimson Crystal tier, and finally the Green Spill Crystal tier. Get on Torrent and take a right at this road, then follow it up. There are going to be a lot of mean things here as you're approaching. Just dodge them as best you can. And what you're going to actually do is come over here first and grab this golden seed. Then you're going to follow the stairs up, dodge this guy, and come into Fort Height.
And we are going to come over here, aggro this guy. He's real mean. Try not to get hit by him.
Climb up the ladder, and as soon as you get to the top, summon your lone wolves. They will attack the bad guy as soon as he gets to the top.
Final round. Fight!
So after killing this guy, it gives you the Ash of War, Bloody Slash. That is very important for this walkthrough. So we are going to come over here and lift up this box and grab the...
Left Dectus Medallion. This will be used later in the game.
Go ahead and open your map, and then we are going to come back up here to the Third Church of Marika.
So you're going to go ahead and get back on Torrent, and there's a fun little secret hidden behind the Third Church of Marika back here. It's a blue portal. It teleports you to Greyall's Dragon Barrow. When you arrive, you'll see these big doors and an even bigger gargoyle. Inside the doors is a site of grace. Go ahead and grab it.
Head to the left of the gargoyle to avoid him.
And then we're going to come over here and we're going to grab this golden seed.
Golden seeds are generally going to be located near and at these golden trees.
Before you think about crossing the bridge, go ahead and come over and just grab this site of grace down here. Again, not useful right now, but will be useful at a later time. Jump on Torrent and go ahead and cross the bridge. There's a dragon at the end. He's real cute and cuddly. Go ahead and give him a hug.
Now you can walk just directly behind his legs. I have only been killed by him once doing this, and I have done this a lot. We're talking 50, 60 times plus.
We're going to continue down the hill and head behind that giant Erd tree that you see up ahead.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do is just hit the jump button once we get to those swirling winds, and it will take you up without giving you any fall damage. It's kind of nice, and it will be used later in this video as well. Come over here. You will see a big dragon to your right. We are going to come over here to the left. Oh, isn't he cute? His name's Greyall.
He's very sweet. As you can see, being in his vicinity, he's not going to auto-aggro on you, so you're safe to grab this site of grace.
Alrighty, once you grab the site of grace, we are going to fast travel back to the Church of Ella. You should have picked up some runes by now, at least 350.
Go over to the trader and purchase a crafting kit from him.
You're going to die at this point, so make sure to have as little runes on you as possible.
Also, talk to Kale about the Howling in the Mistwood. After that, we want to teleport back to Fort Faroth.
You're going to make a run through Fort Faroth. Start out by running through the bat layer, up this ladder, head around the corner and jump down, then jump down this second pit here, go around the corner to the right, and jump across, weaving between slats and dodging rats, jump down this final hole here, and there's your prize. Now I'm going to let the guys walk you through it in a little bit of a slower manner.
And this area is going to be very mean, so you want to move as quickly as possible. There's going to be a bunch of guys all around you who are spewing poison and do a lot of damage. So go ahead and just run right past them, climb up this ladder. Don't worry about that gauge that has your poison meter. It's going to go back down. You're not going to get to full as long as you just make your way quickly. And when we get to the top of this ladder, you're going to open this chest here right in front of you. You might remember that medallion that we got earlier. Well, here's the right side of that Dectus medallion.
Run off to the right and jump down into the opening. Otherwise, enemies will be summoned.
Run to the end and grab this golden rune 12, then pull a loop-de-loop and turn, jump across, run past some rats, and finally, jump to the bottom. Around the corner is what we came for, the Radagon Soreseal. At this point, feel free to unalive yourself.
Alright, so we are going to rest at this site of grace, and Melina is going to talk to you again. She is going to offer to take you to the round table. We want to agree.
After you take Melania's hand, she will whisk you away to the round table hold.
Go to your inventory and use your golden rune 12. Walk through the leftmost door, take a right down the hallway, and then look to your right side. There's the Twin Maiden Husks.
So we are going to grab the rapier. Whether it's faith-based or intelligence, you're going to want to get the memory stone. We're going to equip the Radagon Soreseal.
Radagon Soreseal is one of the most useful talismans in the game. It greatly increases your vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity.
it also increases them by 5. So that means that you are getting 20 levels, essentially, for taking about 13% more damage than you normally would.
Rest at the Table of Lost Grace, upgrade your flasks, and equip the Ash of War Bloody Slash to the rapier that was just bought.
Apply the blood affinity to that same rapier, and make sure to equip the rapier as well.
We are going to go back to the first step.
Turn left and go to the back of the building. Walk to the edge and you will see some swirling air. Jump down near it, which will negate fall damage. Grab the gold pickle Foulfoot. Find a safe place to access your map and fast travel back to Fort Faroth.
And this is where everything we have done so far kind of culminates and comes together. Come down here to the big, mean Greyall. Just kidding, he's not mean. He's actually really sweet until you try to find him. We are going to start poking him. Pokey poke.
And you're just going to do this for the next 5 minutes of your life. See you then!
Once you get to the last tenth of his health, go to your inventory, use the gold pickle Foulfoot.
And as soon as you get this last blood tick, you will see his tail twitch. It's very clear and evident here. And there's the reason why we did this on Torrent. You want to run back to the site of grace immediately.
Now, if you did this correctly and you did this fast enough, when you turn around, you'll see, guess what? He's still there, which means you can farm those 50,000 runes every single time.
Although, when you use the gold pickle Foulfoot, you get an extra 15% on top, which makes it about 65,000 runes.
Look at all those runes we have. We're rich! We will have our other build videos linked in the description, and for your reference, we will always start on this screen to make it easier. Alright guys, well thank you so much for now. This has been our How to Get to Level 31 walkthrough with Elden Ring. Again, this fits any build that you desire, whether it be some weird hybrid, whether it be just a base mage, whether it be just the biggest, tankiest son of a bitch you can imagine.
And this goodbye is not forever. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Otherwise, we're gonna feed you to that big gargoyle we met earlier.
And hey, this is Benz, the guy who sounds like he recorded on a different mic in a different room on a different day, because I did. Thank you for watching, and please, go check out the links in the description.
This just in, you're just in time to hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you guys so much again, and remember, the journey in the lands between is what you make it.
Alright, I like that. I like that outro.